if Huck had a Grindr profile, what would his bio say?
You want to get drilled? You want to get...
Monét Talks.
Every Plate is the affordable, low-stress way to cook great meals while balancing work, social life, and budgets. You know, my weeks are pretty busy between streaming and podcasting and loving and living life. Your girl is doing everything, darling. But Every Plate is a budget-friendly meal kit offering tons of flexibility, whether cooking for yourself, your partner, roommates, or friends. They have a rotating selection of craveable, comfort-forward dishes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken and caramelized onion smash burgers. It's cheaper than grocery stores and half the price of takeout. They provide pre-portioned ingredients that reduce mess, stress, and food waste. The meals are ready in 30 minutes, and step-by-step recipe cards make it friendly for all skill levels. 94% say it reduces mealtime stress and conflict. Facts. Try Every Plate and get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code Monét299 to claim your offer. That's code Monét299 at everyplate.com/podcast to get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Ditch the dinner time dilemmas with Every Plate.
Monét Talks.
Attention, baby, a new bombshell has entered the chat. Y'all, Ro has a pill version, and it's a more convenient and approachable way to try GLP-1s. If you've been thinking about it, it is everything. A self-administered shot can be very intimidating. Trust me, I know from experience. But now that there's a pill, it delivers the same comparable results. Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. The new GLP-1 pill has the same weight loss ingredient as the shot and packs comparable results to the shot. It can help patients lose 14% of their body weight in a year on average, based on studies in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight plus a weight-related condition with diet and exercise. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with an innovative new formula clinically proven to maximize weight loss. If I had needed the product when it was around, let me tell y'all, I would have been doing it. So you should be too. Go to ro.co/Monét to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/Monét to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable, cause you on the show. Monét Talks. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Today we have a man who has done it all. Tortured spies, laid stereotypes, and somehow made waterboarding sexy. From half-baked to weeds to scandal, he survived Hollywood Shondaland and several wigs, honey. He's a gay Latino legend who proved you can be both dangerous, daring, and a darling. Please welcome the man who's handled more cruises than a gay and a K. No, a man who's handled more crises than a gay and a K all at Folsom. It's Guillermo Diaz.
Yay!
I am so happy we're making this work. Life has been so fucking crazy, but we're finally here on the couch, and I'm so happy to have you here, Guillermo.
I'm so freaking excited. I'm obsessed with you, and I've watched almost all the episodes you've done of this show.
Oh my God.
So I'm like
you.
so psyched to be here on the couch with you.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. So do you live in LA now, or are you back in New York?
I'm in LA, but I'm based. I was born and raised in New York City in Washington Heights. Yeah.
Okay,
But I've
well-
been in LA for like over 25 years.
Okay, but where in Washington Heights? Because that's important.
I grew up on 172nd Street between Haven and Fort Washington.
Oh yeah, okay, like
in Washington Heights. Yeah. I was a few blocks away from Columbia Presbyterian Hospital where I was born.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I went to high school in the Bronx.
Okay, and did you go to the Bronx Arts Heights? No.
No, I went to a Catholic high school called St. Nicholas of Tolentine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you not want to audition for any? Because I auditioned for several of them. I only got into one. But
Really? You know what? When I graduated 8th grade, like when I was younger, I never wanted to be an actor. I didn't even think about it. And until sophomore year in high school, my friends convinced me to be a part of the talent show because they were doing the Beastie Boys, like a medley of songs, and one of the guys dropped out, and they were like, "Guillermo, will you be Mike D? Like we're gonna," and I was like, "Sure." And then I did it, and that's when I fell in love with being on stage and, you know,
Wait, so you
performing and
sang
stuff.
or rapped?
No, I mean, we lip synced.
Okay, you lip synced to
Yeah,
it. Okay.
yeah. But also, I was like really picked on in grammar school and high school and all that shit. It was bad. And then when I was on stage, I saw all those bullies and all those people that talk shit about me and call me names. Were like, yo, you were so good. And I was like, this is where I belong. I will control all of you. Which is kind of sad, but
but you know what? You found your superpower like that. Like that is what it is. You know what I mean? I love that. Okay, I want to do a little rapid fire to start. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Your most scandalous fan encounter.
Once I met a woman who was like, will you lick my face? And I did. A very sort of, you know, demure, sort of unassuming person that you would think would be like, lick my face.
Lick my face. Oh,
I'll lick that
lick
face,
my face.
though.
I mean, I licked faces, but it's definitely at 2 o'clock in the morning somewhere I should not be. Okay, method acting. Is it a real craft or white people nonsense?
It's a real craft. For me, I think so, yeah.
Method, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
so when you learn you learn method in acting school, and like, is it really like you like, can you break down what method acting is? Not break it down, but give us a little.
I didn't study acting. I didn't go to school for it. I never took. I did take a couple of classes, but they were just sort of whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, method acting is like, you know, when I have an emotional scene, going off that whole day and not talking to people. I'm not that guy who's like, yo, call me by my character name and none of that. That's white people nonsense. But that's like Jared Leto bullshit.
Very that.
Nonsense. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Jared Leto. He used to be my neighbor across the street.
Oh, word.
Remember my friend Jen, we used to go to run to my window and like the day of the Oscars and be like, and wait for him to come out of his house.
Oh my God, really?
Terrible.
Gaggy.
So for me, method acting is just sort of getting in that, you know, Sally Fields once said she starts slicing herself open with like a you know, razor blade, like a, you know, not for real, of course, but like a just sort of exactly, yeah. Just opening up all her old wounds,
Oh.
And I thought, oh my God, and so that's sort of what it's like for me. Just I kind of like beat myself up emotionally, which is kind of messed up to get in that space. I consider that method acting.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
How about Sally Field? Like, you're playing the mom in Mrs. Doubtfire. What do you mean?
What you slicing yourself? What you slicing?
Girl.
A pizza?
Down, girl.
Yeah.
But that makes sense to me. And wait, so you never had like formal like, I'm going to acting school. That is so crazy because of how. Wow.
How amazing I am. Is that what you were trying to say, Monét?
Like,
I get it. I understand.
Like, that's just showing that something adjusts in your blood, though. Like, you are, like, it was something you were clearly born to fucking do.
I think so. Yeah. I went to Baruch College in New York City, and it was just a business school, 2-year business school. I think J-Lo went there.
Oh, really?
See, we both got J-Lo. But so in my head, I thought, let me go to a school where it's not about acting, but I knew I wanted to be an actor at that point, just to have something to fall back on. And I was gonna, you know, study like business, obviously, or whatever. And then I took like 3 acting courses in that school, which were kind of like bullshit because it was a business school.
It's a business school, isn't it?
But still, I did all the plays there. I did Wait Until Dark. I was the lead in like a production of Wait Until Dark and some other stuff. Anyway, so yeah, but no, I never like officially like trained or studied.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So if the BC's Wars never happened, we probably would have never had all of your iconic fucking roles.
Yo, but years later, I did Half Baked, the movie Half Baked, and the
96.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, that's a good brain. You got a year brain, right? I just made that shit up right now. You know the years. I can't remember shit. Yeah, at all.
I know your career, honey.
You
Trust.
do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate to rain on your parade, but it was 98.
98. Oh.
So let's do it again. Film that shit. Nobody will know. But I did that movie, and the director is this woman named Tamara Davis, who is married to Mike D, which was the character I played in the talent show. And I got to meet him at like a barbecue while we were shooting Half Baked in Toronto. And so I got to meet Mike D and be like, oh my God, how like sort of full circle, right?
Circle
it was
moment.
Crazy.
I love those. Okay, first gay bar you ever went to?
Oh man, I grew up in New York City, like I said. I think it was a bar called The View. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know The View.
It was in Chelsea. on like 8th Avenue where all the, where the coffee there was a place called the Coffee Cup or the coffee shop.
Mhm.
I can't fucking remember. It was a long time ago, but I think it was called The View.
The View.
And also Rawhide.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. I mean, this was back in the 90s.
And New York bars, the New York gay bars changed so fucking often.
yeah.
So ever since I left New York 4 years ago, they're like 3 have closed down and like 5 more have come up. So it's just like constantly. I'm like, what are y'all doing to these bars?
Yeah. Who can remember the names?
Right.
Like,
the gays are running the bars, like they're like destroying them, like the kids at the end of Weapons, just destroying everything.
Did I think I'm the only person in the world that did not like Weapons. Is that fucked up?
Okay, no, because my Patrick, my COO of Monét X Change Enterprises, whatever, he didn't like it. Well, he found a lot of plot holes that he didn't like.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like someone like you who's such a brilliant actor, you probably look at it with way different eyes than my stupid, simple brain is looking at it. You know what I mean?
You do not have a simple brain. I think for me, is my friends all hyped it up.
Yeah.
So freaking, they were, one friend the day before was like, I'm not going to say too much, but oh my God. And so I went into it thinking this is the best movie in the world.
Yeah.
And then I was like, really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it was like for me. Anyway, I don't know why I took that segue.
No, but
Weapons.
Because I brought Weapons up. It's my fault. Who's your favorite? Oh, no, who's your forever gay icon?
Oh, Madonna.
Madonna. I was gonna say, I know you're a big Madonna fan.
Yeah.
You have a Madonna tattoo.
I have a few. I have a portrait of her from the sex book on the inside of my arm, and then I have a portrait of her on my chest. And then I have a Basquiat piece, because Basquiat, I'm sure you know, dated Madonna, and he incorporated her name into a bunch of his pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a section of one of his artworks that says Madonna, and it's crossed out on my arm. Anyway, yeah, Madonna.
Madonna. Have you met her yet?
I met her, I met her while I was doing Scandal. Portia de Rossi, who's Ellen's wife, was on the show, and Ellen had me on the show a few times while I was doing Scandal, and she knew I was a Madonna fan, and she was like, next time I have Madonna, I'm going to bring you on as the guest DJ. And she did. A couple of years later, she did, and I was the guest DJ, and I got to run up on stage, and I hugged Madonna, and then I said, "Look, I have you on my arm," and Madonna was like, "Oh," and then she hugged me and kissed me real tight, and then I got down on my knees and I like bowed down to her, and I always say that she had a look on her face like, oh, yeah, that's exactly where you should be. Like, bowing down to me. Yeah, she was just like,
So I met Madonna one time.
You did the video.
The God Control video.
Yes.
So, and I was there, and let me tell y'all something. Madonna, the rumors are true. Like, she is involved in so much of the production. You think like Madonna, she is Madonna. Like, she's not worrying about every single detail. No, baby, no. We got there. We all got dressed up. She made every dancer, every extra, every queen get fully dressed in our looks. We stood in a line, and she went down and looked at everyone's outfit and said, yes, no, maybe so. I don't like this. Right? Like, every single person.
So her.
I know. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think she would be like, she's not going to waste her time with this.
Yes. In her concert movie, I'm going to tell you a secret. She does the same thing. You said there's a moment in the movie where all her dancers are parading in front of her as they're walking up to get on stage. And she's like, yep.
Wow.
Yep. And checking every single one. Yeah, that's her thing.
She doesn't play. Yeah. And again, I think that's why you are Madonna, right? Because like you care about every single detail. You're not trusting this PA to do like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to look. I'm going to make sure, which is sickening.
Yeah.
Monét Talks.
You gotta love a shameless, sneaky promo, because that's exactly what this is. A shameless, sneaky promo for my High Heels Bad Knees Comedy Tour. Y'all, this spring and summer, I'm coming at you hard with my brand new full hour of original stand-up comedy material. I'm telling you right now, this is the funniest I have ever been on stage, okay? This show is wild. It's filthy. It's unhinged. It's inspirational. And it's aspirational if you're nasty, okay? I'm telling stories about birthing babies, about aging disgracefully, and about abolishing the TSA. Can I get an amen? I'm even telling the story about a certain queen who gave a blowjob for 1 hour and 20 minutes. And that story is not even comedy. That's just community service. So grab your heels, grab your Metamucil, and grab your icy hot, because Monét is coming to town and my knees are barely making it, baby. Go to MonéXChange.com to get your tickets, and I can't wait to see you all there. Bye.
Monét Talks.
Your go-to karaoke song.
Sweet Transvestite from Rocky Horror.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, this might be a controversial statement. People are going to be like, girl, you're like, what's wrong with you? But Amber Riley's version, the Glee version of Sweet Transvestite, have you ever heard it?
No.
It's very good.
What?
I'm not saying it replaces the original. I'm just saying Amber Riley is doing Sweet Transvestite is so
shit. I gotta
fucking
check
good.
it out.
Yeah, I used to listen to it all the time. Okay, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Gryffindor?
Oh, man. Slytherin, I think.
Slytherin, okay.
Just because I'm totally acting right now because I don't know. I love the movies, but I'm not that guy who's like, I'm a Puffin Buff, a Gryffindor. Like, I don't know it that well. But I know Slytherin is kind of like the dark. They're like the bad one. Yeah, fuck that shit, Slytherin.
You know, people be afraid to say that Slytherin. I like that. You like, no, Slytherin. Yeah.
Fuck it. The world is coming to an end anyway. We're all screwed. Might as well be a Slytherin.
How many harnesses is too many?
Oh, it's never too many. I myself have about, I don't know, 9 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Never
boyfriend
too
has
many.
4. On one of our first dates, we went to, well, not one of our first dates, like we were dating for like a month. We went to Rough Trade here in LA. He's like, you need to get a harness. And you know, I got to be honest, I think the way my top is shaped, it just didn't work. I think what I need is a custom one. I can't get a store-bought one because it just didn't fit me right. But I want to get into it.
They also have different types now. Like I just bought one I went to Folsom this year and I bought like a across the chest sort of, I don't know if it's considered a harness, but it's, you know, in the harness like family or whatever. And that was super dope because some of the styles, like the one across the chest with the shoulders, sometimes it doesn't like look right.
That's what I had.
It
did not like it.
Yeah, I'm also like a suspenders guy.
Ooh, suspenders.
But I have like leather suspenders and a few of those. Yeah, so sometimes those other things, not necessarily a harness. I dig, yeah.
Curious. Okay, Maduros or Mofongo?
Oh, Maduros, for sure.
And Mofongo, though.
I love Mofongo, too, but I'm Cuban, so I grew up with Maduros and Tostones, yeah. I almost, like, driving over here Porto's is right by here, and I almost was like, should I get a box of pateles de carne and like some other stuff from Monét for the crew?
No, because I'm trying to be good. I would have eaten the whole box. I live not too far from here, so I'm literally constantly, the Porto's devil is on my shoulder, like, girl, just go and get you a little something.
Sure, it is Friday.
It's Friday. Literally. So but yes, Why is Porto's only in LA? It's such a good, I feel like it should be in other places, but it's an LA staple.
Yeah, it's definitely. But I think also in New York, there's a lot of like more authentic spots that sell Cuban food. So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But Porto's, you could order that shit frozen too and have it delivered. Did you not know this? Oh yeah, there's a whole website. You could order it, and it comes frozen like in a box. You know.
I didn't know that.
You bake that shit.
See, don't tell me this kind of stuff.
So when you're in the UK or wherever, all over the world, as you go order some Porto.
This information that I should not have had because I will be weaponizing it.
Not weapons again.
What's one conspiracy theory you really secretly believe?
Oh, that Trump is dead. I wish. I know it's not true, but I secretly want to believe it. Dead.
Girl, hello. So Kira, your career is so fucking expansive. So Half Baked was your breakout role.
I guess. I mean, it depends who thinks it. I don't know, because I feel like Party Girl was like the first movie where I had a big role in it, but it wasn't it wasn't a studio movie, so I suppose maybe probably Half Baked. Yeah.
And then so someone who's, I'm sure you've done a million auditions or whatever, like when you was leaving the Party Girl, you were like, oh, I nailed it. So you're like, fuck, bitch, they didn't like my audition.
What, for Party Girl?
Yeah.
Well, I auditioned 5 times for Party Girl.
Oh, because they callbacks and callbacks.
Yeah, they kept bringing me back, and then the final one, I met Parker, and I auditioned with her, and she was already cast in the movie.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so used to just auditioning and trying to forget about it, because you know how that shit is. You can't get too caught up in it, or you just fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember there was the casting director called my agent and said, you have to tell Guillermo to stop talking about Madonna at the auditions. This is like at the second callback, and I was like, that bitch. You fucking whore. You were laughing when I was talking about Madonna. You fucking whore. No. But and then I told the writer and the director, Harry, who's my good friend who wrote Party Girl, and Daisy Von Scherlermeyer, who directed it. I told them that story, and they were like, we loved it. We don't care. We loved that you were bringing her up.
Yeah,
anyway.
so what shitty person decided to deliver that news?
She was
interesting.
Yeah. Whatever.
And also that's probably because you saying that like that's back in the day when you had like because now everything is digital now. Everything is a self tape.
Oh yeah, I know this was like in the room. Yeah, I wonder if because maybe I was coming across as too gay because I was talking about Madonna and the character's not gay. Maybe she was like, "Girl, you queening out too much. Stop talking about Madonna." What? Yuck! Oh my God. My friend last night, we're dying laughing for like an hour watching that meme that went viral of the girl that's tasting like macaroni and cheese.
Yes. Which I think your identity is something that you have really like. I think that people has become synonymous with you, and like you just not being unapologetically yourself, queer, doing the thing. Are you ever concerned, even now today, with like kind of the way things are going, that something you should like curtail or change?
It makes me lean into that shit even more. It makes me feel even more like rebellious and want to be more like in people's face. I mean, there's a little part of me that's, sort of like, oh, don't do too much, or I'm a little afraid. But then, a bigger, like more sort of smarter side of my brain is like, no, fuck that. You be exactly who you are. But also like people always say that about me, like starting in my career and not being unapologetically. Unapologetically, I can't say it. Unapologetically myself. But to myself, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just sort of being myself. I was like, everybody should be like this. Like, why you want me to hide that I'm gay? No, fuck that shit. This is who I am. I'm gay. Like, you want to cast me in your movie or not? Like, if you don't, then fuck you. Like, so it's nice. It's sweet. It's cool that other people are like, oh, that's, that was really great that you did that and you are that way, and sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, you want on the hit show Scandal on ABC, and like you play, like you're proof that just because I'm gay, I don't have to play a gay, like because you were in love with Queen, y'all had your little fantasy on the show, and it's like, yeah, gay guys don't only have just because I'm gay in real life, bitch, I'm a fucking actor.
Yeah, look at all the straight guys playing gay roles. People. Yeah. It's so messed up. It's funny that the biggest like sex scene I did on Scandal with Katie, where I have sex with her on top of a car. Debbie Allen directed that episode, and Debbie Allen is very, Debbie Allen, of course. Yeah, we love her.
I don't know her like
a
freaking
icon. Yeah. But I remember hearing her like behind the camera be like, "Ooh, child, get it." It was so great.
So when you auditioned for Scandal, you were reading about the character. Were you like, and obviously how like, Huck was a very dark and intense character. Yeah. Was there any part of you like, you know what? I don't need to bring that energy into my life. Or you're like, no, I'm going to lean into it.
You know what's funny? The material I got about Huck, like the sides that I got, the description was not like that at all. Like what ended up being on the show, he was sort of a very nebbish kind of like nerdy guy with a bunch of like glass figurines on his desk, and he was like in his 50s. And I remember thinking at the time, what the fuck? I'm not right for this. Why do they want to see me for this? And I remember being mad and going to the audition mad. And before I went to the audition, I spoke to my managers and I was like, you guys, like, I'm not right for this. And they were like, no, they know who you are. Just go in. They want to see you. And I was like, fine. And I went in. It was this Shonda had written a monologue for the character for the audition, and I walked in, and she was Shonda Rhimes was in the room, and Betsy Beers, who's one of the producers, and the casting director, of course. And I did the monologue, and Shonda just looked at me and she said, "You're a very interesting actor." And I thought, oh, cool. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I left, and then I booked it. One audition, I booked it.
Word.
But anyway, the character was not what I thought it was. Do you know what I mean? And then later on, you kind of find out that he's this sort of unhinged, just really emotionally crippled and messed up person.
So is that a thing that the writer Shonda and they're like still creating the character, or like your audition was so fucking good they're like, oh no, we're
this
switching it
crazy.
up.
I think there must have been some stuff in that monologue that did allude to the fact that he was ex-military and there was something mentally off about him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I think that was incorporated in the monologue a little bit. So I think she knew who the character was, but I think me going in and auditioning for it sort of veered her in a more, pointed, like, you know what I mean? Like a more direction where it's like, okay, we're going to lean into this even more. Maybe.
Yeah. And I mean, I say, I'm like, as a big fan of the show, I cannot imagine Huck being, and I guess that's a testament to, like, I can't imagine it being what you just described or even a different actor. Like, you just fucking, made us fall in love with this crazy psychotic killer man. Who was tortured like with drills, like you made us be like, oh my God, but I would still swipe right though, like, you know what I mean?
It's so hard taking compliments from you, Monét, because I love you so much.
I love you. Okay, if Huck had a Grindr profile, what would his bio say?
You want to get drilled? You want to get... Oh, that's too on the nose. That's too on the nose.
That's perfect, though. We want to get drilled.
We'll go with that. Fine.
If Olivia Pope called you right now and said, we need to handle Beyonce, do you pick up the pliers or do you get the prayer candles?
I would get the knee pads so I could bow down to Beyonce. What does she need handling with? I mean, I think she's just fine. She's got it handled. But yeah, I'd be there for Olivia over a cliff. Olivia.
For Beyonce?
Yeah.
I would have to switch it up on Olivia and I'll be handling Olivia.
Yeah. Yes,
you know, I'm like, Olivia, no, you're getting handled this time.
Yes.
Damn.
You know, it's funny that I did a music video for Beyonce and Jay-Z called On the Run.
On the Run.
Because Beyonce and Jay-Z were fans of
Scandal.
Yeah. It was so dope.
See?
I never got to meet her, but
full circle moment.
Like, oh my God. Yeah.
I mean, but now you're in your directing debut. I mean, directing bag, debuted with Dear Luke, Love Me.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that, girl.
Oh,
did you direct any episodes on Scandal, by the way?
No, I didn't. Some of the other actors did,
okay.
But no, I didn't. This is a movie, Dear Luke, Love Me, that my friend Mally McCowan wrote. I've known her for a while, and it was during the pandemic. She sent me the script. I started reading the script, and it was one of those things where I kept putting it down because I didn't want it to end. I don't know if you ever read a book where it's 100%. So good, and you're like, okay, I'm going to put it down for a while because I don't want it to be over, and that's what I did with the
script. For me, it was the Cat in the Hat. That was
no, wait, shut the fuck up.
I could have put it down.
Shut your kid.
I had to see how it ended.
Not the Cat in the Hat.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I love it. That's amazing. But it was during the pandemic, and originally I just came on to be a producer on the film, and then they shot a trailer, and I was part of that as producing and stuff, and then the director dropped out, and they asked if I wanted to direct it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I was scared as hell, you know what I mean? And but I thought, it's now or never. Like, why not? It was during the pandemic. I was craving sort of to be creative and wanted creative outlets. And I was like, this is the perfect time. And we jumped into it and we started sort of shopping the script around, and people were like, yeah, we love the script, but you need like a known actress to play the lead. And Mally McCowan wanted to be the lead in the film. And she's an amazing actress as well. Anyway, long story short, we were told you either make the movie on your own, raise the money yourselves and make the movie, or it's not going to get made at all unless there's a famous, lead actress in it. And we did. We raised all the money through a Kickstarter campaign, which I couldn't. I'm not that guy who can email people and be like, send me some, I'm making a movie, send some money. I'm so not that guy.
Yeah.
But we did it. We raised all the money. We shot it in Richmond, Virginia, and we got it in the can, and now 4 years later, it's like streaming. It's on streaming. It's a super like unique sort of soulmates finding each other, and then it's about love and loss and these two people that find an extreme connection with each other that's sort of platonic. It's not really sexual.
Mm-hmm.
So, and one of the characters comes out as asexual, and but it's a beautiful, beautiful love story, and it's about loss and tragedy and coming out of it, being a better person and finding your true love. Anyway, it's about a lot of things. There's animation in the film.
Yeah,
There's a beautiful stop motion animation. Who I think you might know the animator. His name is Hudson Garcia.
The name sounds familiar.
I feel like Short Change is. Remember Short Change?
Tyler
yes.
Oakley, yeah.
Tyler and Hudson dated. Yes,
that does sound. Yes. Okay.
So I thought, maybe Monét knows him.
Yeah, I think we met like briefly.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's a super talented queer animation artist, and it's just a beautiful. And now it's on streaming. You can see it on Apple and Google. And
I was gonna say, I love that it because I feel especially in like specifically for gay men, I feel like I don't meet often, or people who have disclosed to me that they're asexual. So I love that, giving that life and like talking about it, because I feel like it really is a part of the alphabet that people do not talk about.
Yeah, it's part of the LGBTQIA plus. Yeah, but people don't really talk about the A, right?
The A. Yeah, I never hear anyone.
Yeah, I was super ignorant about the whole asexual world and story and then making the movie, and before we started shooting, I met some people from the ace community, and they read the script. We had them read the script, and they loved it, and they thought it was very inclusive, and they felt seen. So it's kind of exciting to see that, hoping that the ace community embraces the movie, and I think they are, and see themselves, and sort of, educate the world at large about this part of our, of our rainbow.
Yeah, because I feel like, I'm not asexual, but I've never had bouts of asexuality in my life. You know what I mean? Especially when somebody in the previous life, when just some motherfucker pissed me off. I'm like, I'm gonna be. I don't.
Same. For like 20 minutes, and then I'm back, girl, full force.
I'm like, well, that's
hardness to like.
I was like, that was a long 10 minutes. Anyway, grinder. Literally, girl.
Wow. Monét Talks.
I cannot tell y'all how boring it is to meal prep and eat the same thing every day. I know it's good for me, but it is boring. I don't want to eat the same brown rice, chicken, and vegetables every time, which is why the dolls love Every Plate. Every Plate is a budget-friendly meal kit offering tons of flexibility, whether cooking for yourself, your partner, your roommates, or friends. Because they're not always the same, roommates and friends. Rotating selections of craveable, comfort-forward dishes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken and caramelized onion smash burgers. This is their biggest menu yet. It includes more chicken dishes, more veggie-forward options with 35+ weekly choices to tailor to your exact preferences. It's cheaper than grocery stores, half the price of takeout, and it is everyday low pricing with no hidden fees or surprises. With Every Plate, your meals are ready in 30 minutes. 90% of users say Every Plate makes dinner planning less stressful, and that is a fact. Try Every Plate and get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code Monét299 to claim your offer. That's code Monét299 at everyplate.com/podcast to get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Ditch the dinner time dilemmas with Every Plate.
Monét Talks.
So in case you've been living under a rock, I got some news for y'all. Let me tell y'all, instead of doing the shot, there is the pill. Ro has the pill, which is a more convenient and approachable way to try GLP-1s. If you've been thinking about it, it really is a game changer. Because, a self-administered shot can be very intimidating, it can be very scary, and you don't even want to do it. Guilty as charged, but the pill delivers comparable results. Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. The new GLP-1 pill has the same weight loss ingredient as the shot. It packs comparable results to the shot, and it offers patients to help them lose 40% of their body weight in a year. On average, based on studies in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight plus a weight-related condition with diet and exercise. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with innovative new formula clinically proven to maximize weight loss. The new FDA-approved GLP-1 pill is available for $149 for the first dose in addition to your Ro membership fee and $299 a month for the higher doses. In addition to the newly approved pill, Ro offers a full suite of the most effective brand name FDA-approved GLP-1s, all at the lowest cost. Ro offers the lowest cost GLP-1s, whether you're using insurance or paying cash. You know, if I had needed this product when it was around, the way they could not keep it in stock. Baby, they'll be flying off the shelf. The pill was around when Monét X Change was using GLP-1s. Go to ro.co/Monét to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/Monét to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
Monét Talks.
If you had to erase one character from history that you played, would you? And who would it be? Who's getting chopped?
Who's getting the chop?
Yeah.
Probably, an indie film I did a long time ago called The Candy Shop. And I did the job because it was an acting job and I needed to work. But then the script had little sort of moments of homophobia in it.
Okay.
Which later on I thought, oh, why the fuck did I do this? But you know what I mean? We all make mistakes
100%.
and it is what it is. And whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so you've done thrillers, comedies, dramas. Is there a genre you want to do that people wouldn't expect that you haven't done yet?
That's a really good question. I don't know if it's considered a genre, but I want to do a movie in Spanish, just all in Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish, and I would love to just do a film, completely in Spanish. So. Yeah. And preferably a thriller or horror in that language.
In that language, yeah.
But yeah, that would be amazing. Pedro Almodóvar is one of my favorite directors, and he's amazing. Anyway,
my boyfriend and I were doing a Spanish class at LACC.
Oh, you are? Ay, qué bueno.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We were doing it we started in September. And, it's because I've been out of school for so long, I was like, oh, I had to be like an academic.
Shit.
And it was a lot.
Conjugating those verbs and
drop
shit.
out.
What?
I dropped out.
Hard,
but I'm going to pick it back up again next fall. I'm like, I want to, because also with my schedule, it just was not conducive. Yeah. I was missing shit. So.
Did you have to go in person or were you
doing it
virtual?
Online?
It was virtual, but still.
It was still virtual. It was like, because like certain meetings I couldn't move. It was like a thing. So my plan is to do it again next fall. And I want to do it for the fall semester and spring semester next year, and like legitimately like focus on that and like have it be a priority because it wasn't a priority.
Yeah.
Because as an American, I feel so fucking stupid that I don't speak anything but English. Like if I go to a Spanish speaking country, I can like get around. You know what I mean? I can like, but I want to be able to like
be able to go. Blah, 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 blah,
and literally,
blah,
I get so jealous.
Yes,
I get so jealous. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like I don't want to have to translate what they send me on Grindr. I want to know what they're saying.
I get so excited when I go to like Mexico or another Spanish
Spain or something
with my boyfriend who is Blanquito, and I get to speak in Spanish with the people and then tell him, oh, they said this, But yeah, it does feel good. So I get that about being like,
that,
Yeah, I'm learning French on Duolingo, which basically is I can't speak a lick of it. I've been doing it for like 373 days. I think is
dope. So a full year, over a year.
Yeah. But I could sort of read it and understand it if I listen very closely. But I feel like I need to have that other person on the other side, like speaking to me, and me speaking back, and them correcting me.
Yeah,
that's definitely. But in the meantime, like Duo does the job. Why not?
Yeah, and I think also like growing up in New York City, like I was around a lot of Spanish, like a lot of Dominican people, Puerto people. But the thing about Dominicans speak Spanish so fucking fast.
Yeah,
you get whiplash.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl.
That's why you like mofongo. That's why you chose mofongo. Yeah, but they speak so fast.
So fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, baby, you gotta slow it down, girl.
Yeah.
So I mean, and my whole family speaks French and Creole.
Oh, they do,
but they didn't teach me.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, I have so many Spanish friends who their parents did not speak Spanish to them, and they don't speak Spanish. They could sort of understand, and I'm like, oh, it sucks to be you, man.
Yeah, like parents, listen, if you speak another language, teach it to your kids.
Yeah, I think at the time they thought, no, you're in America now. You're gonna learn to speak English, and that's it. You don't need to know Spanish.
Yeah.
But now, years later,
Nowadays.
it's like, oh, I would have been a step up if you know the language.
I also have all these like rich friends in Hollywood that their kids in like Mandarin school.
Yeah.
The kids are like learning like a lot. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine because Mandarin, that's like tone.
Oof.
Like it's like pitch and also it's like a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was Mandarin. She was speaking Mandarin. I'm so stupid. I wish I could go that high as she went.
Okay, I want to play a game. These are we're calling this one Scrambled. Okay,
Scrambled.
I'm gonna read a scrambled line from a Madonna song. You have to guess what the song is, Guillermo. I feel like you're gonna kill this. You acting like you gotta watch before I finish the first word. You're like, nah. Okay, nothing it posed to strike. There's a
Oh, Vogue.
Mm-hmm. Ding, 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 ding. Faith kept through. It had me no choice. It had made no choice. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Faith kept through. It had made no choice.
Oh, like a prayer.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Get the floor, feel up, it dance on, and sing music inside.
Everybody?
No. Get the floor, feel up, it dance on, and sing music inside.
Oh. Music?
No.
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Into the groove.
Oh, damn.
This one you're going to get is, yeah. Heat wave, bonita, dream, every little island time.
Esa bonita.
Yes. Honestly, I think that's my favorite Madonna song.
Really, it's such a beautiful song. I think it's one of her favorites, too, because she does it. Like, I think almost every tour she's done it.
Did you see the last tour?
Yeah, the celebration tour.
With Bob on it?
Hell yeah. Yeah, he was so good. Yeah, and I saw you and Bob hosted the Reach LA Awards.
Yes.
Yeah, where I got like a little something.
Yes.
And I was just in awe watching you guys and, yeah. And also Bob being, part of the celebration.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I was so proud of him.
Yeah.
I went to go see it in LA, and apparently, but because of like for singing and stuff, Madonna doesn't like the AC on.
Oh, I know.
So that arena
it's hot as fuck.
Is hot. You're at the crypto, whatever, under the Staples, the Kia Forum.
Oof.
And I was like, oh my God. I was
more like the Heater Forum.
Right? I'm like, how is she doing this with all her costumes and the dancing? I was like, I would die.
She's been doing that. I remember being at the Confessions tour here in LA, I think at the Rose Bowl, or I think it was that venue. Mm-hmm. And same thing, no AC. And people were like, we're dying.
We're dying.
She was like, you can't. Like jumping around for 2 hours. Like,
Yeah. The years ago, this queen did this number when she put out the Rebel Heart album, the Take My Sin, Devil Pray.
Yeah.
And this queen does this fucking fierce witch gothic number where she puts like a bunch of salt around her on stage. She makes like the pentagram. Then she opens up this book that catches on fire, all to Madonna Devil Pray. And it was one of my it's such a Dusty Ray Bottoms.
Oh, no way.
Yes, and it is one of my favorite numbers ever. I was like, Dusty, it was so cool to watch.
Where did you do it? What?
She did it at the Monster.
Oh, in New York.
In New York.
Oh,
yeah, it was just really cool.
The Monster downstairs?
Downstairs, yes. In the seedy underbelly of the Monster.
She lit the Monster on fire.
It was so cool.
Fire hazard. They were, the people there, the managers were like,
girl, girl, the bar is covered in so much vodka. The whole thing is flammable. So why shouldn't set us up, girl? Okay. Some search up goes Waiting Time by Future Afraid Hung. Jen is like, what?
Is it hung up?
Yes! Yes! Okay, 2 more. Permission Need, People Don't Together Makes Come Music Together.
Music.
Makes the people got together. Touch Wants, Heartbeat, Me Virgin. Yeah, like.
Like a virgin?
Yes! And the last one. This is too easy. Freezing Learned Heart to Go Forgiveness. Let hard shame heavy.
What? Is it Frozen?
Yes. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 7 out of 8 is good though.
Man, do you think she'd be proud?
She'll be very proud. She'll be very proud. I'm surprised she haven't tried to like do something like some thriller, scary something with you.
Something with, oh man, I'd be so honored. I'm excited to see her direct. Whereas it was going to be a biopic, and now I think it's going to be a limited series on Netflix of her life.
Oh yes,
her life story.
And the woman from Ozarks is playing her.
Yes. Who was also in Weapon.
In Weapon, yeah. Well, I have to say, like I've seen like the side by sides of them online. I'm like, yeah, that's great casting.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
fucking
she's
casting.
an amazing actor.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah.
Did Shonda give y'all a fierce rap gift for Scandal?
She gave me. She did. She gave me the pliers, framed in a shadow box that I pulled Quinn's teeth out with. She got that framed for me, and I have that hanging in my house.
Fierce.
Yeah. That was one of the rap gifts that she gave. She gave all of us like a piece from that was
from the show,
sort of significant to our characters, and framed it for each actor.
I'm rewatching it again. I mean, I watched it in real time when the show actually aired, and it's just such a good show. Like it was so good. Like it was literally appointment television for me and my aunt. Shout out Auntie Annette. We'd watch it. Was it Thursdays and Mondays? I can't remember whatever day it was. Thursdays. Yeah. And we watch it, and it was just one of those shows. I'm rewatching it now, and it stands the test of time. Yeah. You know, some shows you're like, ooh, girl.
Yeah.
Woo, let's not talk about that. But it's still so fucking good.
I was watching it over with Katie
for your podcast.
For the podcast, and we were just like, we would watch it, a season, and then the next season as we were doing the podcast, and we're like, this show is so good, because at the time when you're shooting it, we didn't have time. We would watch it, but we were doing tweeting at the same time.
Yeah.
So we didn't have time to really sit and watch the show, and when we did, we were like, damn, the show is like good. We were so into it, and there was stuff that we missed. Because we were shooting, or we were too busy to pay attention.
Yeah,
but
Well, that was gonna be my next question. When you film a show that is that iconic, especially in the first season, like y'all probably have no idea what y'all were making a cultural movement.
No. I think there was a little bit of like thinking of like it was Carrie was the first Black lead on a show since Diane Carroll, I believe, which was like
Dynasty.
35 years later. I think it was a show called The Nurse. That Diane Carroll had done. I could be mistaken. But so there was a little bit of air of like this show is special and it's meaningful, and but of course, no, we had no idea it was going to be, it was going to turn into the sort of hit that it was. And every season, at the end of the season when we were wrapped, we were like, God, we hope we get picked up next season. So there was always that. We never took it for granted. It never felt like, oh, it's a shoo-in. We'll be back next year.
But you also building off the humble. Off of the success of, because you won Weeds before that, like you are TV series gold, honey. Whatever you do next, can you cast me? I want to be a water girl.
I would love that.
Make me be the water girl, honey. I just want to be on the set.
Not the water girl. The vodka girl, maybe.
On set. Hey, y'all, doing bottle service.
I did a movie once with Maria Conchita Alonso. You know Maria Conchita Alonso? She was in like The Running Man like years ago with with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he was the lead in that movie. But she's a wonderful actress. She was in a movie called Colors. But anyway, I did a movie with her, and she would go around with a tequila bottle and be like, do a shot with me. But like while we were on set before like shooting, and I'd be like, okay, like doing shots with her. But she would make everybody do shots with her. But I was great in the movie. It's called Without Men, the movie.
Without Men. Well, here's my question. How are you? Are you a good memorizer? That's my problem. Like even when I get sides, bitch.
Really?
My memory, I've done too many mushrooms. I've fried my brain.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think I'm good at memorizing, and I'll memorize it, and the minute the scene is shot and wrapped and over, gone. So I have like my memory. That's why like shit'll happen in my life, and then the next day I'll be like, wait, what? So in that sense, it's not great because I remember shit really well, like as far as lines and stuff. But then I forget it like once it's done, and I know it's not necessary anymore. I guess I'm making space for the next scene
thing.
Or the next thing. You know what I mean?
When Marvel cast you to be a hero, but they had the caveat that would you, if Marvel gave you a superhero role and it said, but the caveat, you can never play another gay character, would you do it?
No, only if they could guarantee me that I'll work for the rest of my life. Without, no, not even that. No.
Well, are there any gay superheroes? There are. My brain is blanking on one. There has to be an openly gay superhero. Maybe not.
I don't know. I feel like in X-Men they weren't overtly gay. They weren't, sort of very clearly gay, but it was sort of understood that they were different. I don't know. I don't know if
I don't think so. Like there's no who.
Are we talking in the movies or in the comics?
In the comics, like period.
This is saying Jonathan Kent, the son of Superman.
Jonathan Kent is queer.
Oh, that queen.
DC.
Okay.
That
queen.
Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Robin is queer.
This is from BuzzFeed. Iceman.
Iceman. I can see that.
Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Oh.
One of the first queer relationships. Wiccan.
Who is Joe Locke is playing him in Agatha All Along. He's played by Joe Locke in that. So
wow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, in 2025, we gotta have some out queer superheroes.
Just the fact that we sat here like, I don't know, like that's not cute. That's not good. Yeah. There definitely needs to be more.
Okay, so your partner is he an actor as well?
No, he's not.
Would you? But you're like, I cannot date another actor.
I mean, I would. I'm not that guy who's like, I would never date another actor. I don't know if it would be successful, if it would go well, but I would do it. Yeah.
How long have y'all been together?
Like almost 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah.
And is he a big fan of? He's like a fanboy of yours.
Yeah. He's a fanboy of yours too.
Really?
He wanted to be here so bad, and he had to work. He had to work.
Really work?
Like, I know, right?
You're gonna work?
Really, bitch. For Red Bull. He works for Red Bull. No,
for Red Bull.
It's a great job. Yeah.
Word. Yeah. My partner, he is not. So we did our first date. We met on Hinge. Did our first date. And then we're on the date, and he just goes to me, it's like, so how long do I have to like pretend like I don't know who you are? I'm like, you don't have to pretend. I'm not asking you to pretend about nothing. You should have told me right off the bat. I didn't tell you to pretend. You don't want to act like you don't know who I am. On the first day, like off the first day, was he like, oh my God, just to get off the table. Huge fan. Anyway, the lasagna is really good here too.
The lasagna. The thing is that I knew him for like 20 years as a friend, as a sort of, not a close friend, but he was like, we had, mutual friends, and I'd bumped into him a few times and we talked and stuff, but then he posted something on Instagram and I messaged him just being like, you look so cute or whatever, and that's where it started. So I think he knew already. He didn't have to tell me he knew who I was. I knew he knew who I was. But no, he's great. He's a fan of this stuff.
You see, I've always been so wary of the friends to partner pipeline. I'm like, that makes me so scared. Because like in my brain, again, once I like put someone, like I compartmentalize them as just a friend.
Right.
Like it's hard for me to see them outside of that. But I hear that that's how the people who've been together for forever, they're like, yeah, we were friends first. I hear that all the time with like my married friends.
And I think what helped too is that we were friends, but we weren't close friends. I barely saw him maybe once a year, if even that. Okay. And and then when we started getting together, it wasn't like we started dating right away. It was just like hooking up. So yeah.
Got it. I also would love to come see you do like a play. I feel like,
oh my God, I would
stage,
love
I
to
would
do a play.
Die.
I would love that so much.
I've
been wanting to do Shakespeare. I'm a huge Shakespeare fan, and I've never done it, and I'm super afraid of it and scared, which makes me want to do it even more.
You as Hamlet?
Oh my God, I might be a little too old for Hamlet now, because Hamlet's like in his 20s, like early 20s.
It is 2025, Guillermo.
Keanu Reeves played Hamlet.
Girl.
If he could play it.
Oh, the iambic pentameter of it all, honey. Right? Is that what that is?
That would be a great drag name, iambic
pentameter.
Oh iambic pentameter.
Iambic pentameter, and her whole shtick is that she only speaks Shakespearean.
Iambic pentameter
the whole time. How annoying would that be?
I hate her already.
Do you watch the international seasons of Drag Race?
I do. Yeah. I watched some of them. I just recently watched, which one did I watch? It was one in it was like, what the fuck? They weren't speaking Spanish, but it was a language, and I didn't care. I was watching it, and they were like, were they in Taiwan or
was it the Salesian one? The Salesian Royale?
Yes.
That's what it was finished. Yeah,
but it was so. Even though I mean, it had subtitles, but still, I was enthralled. I loved it. Yeah.
Well, I have to be honest. I only watched the American one.
Yeah,
I used to watch UK, but at this point, because Bob and I review it on Streaming Watchery, I just I see how RuPaul just confuses everyone. Like I can barely keep America straight
too
now.
much.
It's a lot of Drag Race.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about I judged a season of Drag Race, and I can't remember what season it was. I think it was 9 or 11. I just know there's some of the queens.
I feel like it's the one right after me. After season, I think it was 11. I think it was season 11 with Evie.
It was Evie and Brooklyn and Vanjie had just come back.
Okay, that's season 11.
Yeah, and they did the first 6-way lip sync.
Oh God!
To Waiting for Tonight, I think it was.
Wait, you judged that episode?
Yeah.
You saw one of the darkest moments in Drag Race history.
Which one?
The 6-way lip sync.
Oh yeah.
They've never done it again because it was an awful decision.
It was terrible. I was like, who the fuck am I looking at?
Exactly. It's like, who? Why? What producer thought that would be a good idea?
Yeah. Didn't Honey go home? Honey Davenport.
Yeah. Which congratulations to Honey. She just won Mr. Leather in Palm Springs.
Yeah. Oh, I love Honey.
Yeah. Which also Ben Orson. He's a big leather guy here in LA. He just did this huge warehouse tent sale in LA, and I got 3 leather jackets.
You did?
I should, girl.
Oh damn!
You gotta go.
Really? Does he have them often, or is it
I think he does them sporadically here and there. But I got these really
cool stuff.
Dope pieces for nothing.
Oh man!
Yeah. And I'm in LA. What the fuck am I doing with the leather jacket? But
it's just nice to have.
It is. Also, it gets cold here at night.
Hell yeah! In December, forget about it.
It should be and because I've moved to the West Coast, my blood has thinned, girl.
The outside area at the Eagle. She needs a jacket.
So now.
Oh my God.
Y'all, this has been the legendary, hilarious, you're very funny.
Oh, you're funny.
Thank you. Guillermo Diaz here in the couch. Make sure you check out the podcast with Katie. It comes out what days?
Well, we stopped it for a while and now we're bringing it back. It's called Unpacking the Toolbox. Probably a 2.0 version of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to relive a scandal with 2 of the most iconic characters on it. You know what I mean? So, do y'all get cameos from the other cast sometimes here and there?
Do we get what?
Cameos.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we even had Simone on. Because she's a huge Scandal fan.
Guilty.
Oh yeah. Listen, if you're down,
yes, I'm down.
Want to have you on.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts and opinions about the show. I love Scandal. Yes, I do. I could do a whole episode just talking about the fashion.
Oh, the fashion and the wigs.
The wigs.
Yo, Bette Midler once tweeted saying, "I love the show, but it's very wiggy." Bette Midler, and I thought this is amazing. Bette Midler's watching us. Yeah.
I was saying to someone the other day, Bette Midler, obviously huge star. And back in the 80s, if you young kids out here don't know, she used to do shows at bathhouses. I'm like, bring that back. I would do a show at a bathhouse.
They coined her, they named her Bathhouse Betty.
Bathhouse Betty.
Was her name, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to bring that back in 2025. I want to do a show at the Steamworks.
Hell yeah.
Wearing my little...
Oh my God! Imagine doing a whole number.
Yes,
at the
that would be so good.
And then just snatching your wig off and getting a blowjob. Yeah.
Honestly, Steamworks, Steam, wherever, reach out. I'm down to do a show at the bathhouse. I think that would be absolutely hysterical. I would be into it.
I'll wear a bow tie. Nothing else.
Yo, this has been Guillermo Diaz. Thank you so much for being here, darling.
Thank you so much.
I love you. And we'll see y'all next time for Monét Talks. Peace.
Monét Talks.